Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam.
Today, we will learn about labor cost. The objectives of this unit are: number 1, to understand the meaning of labor cost; number 2, to understand meaning of direct and indirect labor cost; number 3, to understand accounting and control of labor; number 4, to understand meaning and role of timekeeping and time booking; number 5, to understand methods of timekeeping; number 6, to understand methods of time booking; number 7, to understand difference between timekeeping and bookkeeping. There are 4 parts for labor cost and we will study them in order. In part 1, we will study about: number 1, meaning of labor cost; number 2, types of labor cost; number 3, concerned departments of labor cost control; number 4, influential factors for control of labor cost; number 5, meaning of timekeeping and time booking; number 5, methods of timekeeping; number 6, methods of time booking; number 7, difference between timekeeping and time booking. Now, we will commence with part 1. Let's discuss meaning of labor cost. The second important element of cost after material is labor cost. Labor cost is a significant element of cost of a product or service. Labor represents human contribution to the production. The role of labor is not reduced in business organization with rapid development of technology. In spite of the large scale use of machines in manufacturing of products, the role of labor in production cannot be underestimated or ignored. With labor cost controlling strategies, the overall performance of the organization can be enhanced. There is therefore a need for proper organization, accounting and control of labor cost. Cost of labor, the sum of all wages paid to employees as well as the cost of employee benefits and payroll taxes paid by an employer, is cost of labor. There are 2 types of labor in an organization: direct labor and indirect labor. Direct labor is the cost of that labor which is expended in altering the construction, composition or condition of the product. It is directly engaged in production work and can be conveniently identified or attributed wholly to a particular job, process or cost unit. Some examples of direct labor are: number 1, labor hired for construction contract; number 2, washer in dry cleaning unit; number 3, tailor in ready-made wares unit; number 4, carpenter in furniture manufacturing unit; number 5, weaver in weaving unit. Let's discuss the accounting treatment. Direct labor cost is part of prime cost. From the view of cost determination, it is variable cost. Theoretically, production and total labor cost has direct relation, but per unit variable cost would remain constant. This aspect we will study in detail in subsequent chapter of unit costing. Let's understand indirect labor. Indirect labor cost, on the other hand, is the wages paid to those workers who are not directly engaged in converting raw materials into finished product. Such costs cannot be conveniently identified with a particular job, product or cost unit. Some examples of indirect labor are: number 1, persons who are employed in the personnel department; number 2, persons who are employed in payroll department; Number 3, persons who are employed in repairs and maintenance department. Number 4, persons employed in stores department. Number 5, persons employed in security department. Number 6, supervisors, inspectors, clerks, instructors, peons, watchmen and cleaners are the examples of indirect workers. Let's understand accounting treatment. Wages paid to indirect labor is treated as a part of overheads. Cost control cannot be done in isolation. The working of cost control is done with proper coordination amongst different departments. Let's see concerned cost control departments. Concerned cost control department to control labor cost. The main objective of control over labor cost is to keep labor cost per unit of output as low as possible by increasing labor productivity. Labor control task is not confined to one section or department. It is a task of different departments to achieve targeted goals jointly with proper coordination. There are mainly 5 departments in the organization which deal with labor. The coordination amongst them is the first step for strategy formulation towards control of labor cost. These are personnel department. The role of this department is to undertake proper selection and training of workers and placing them to jobs for which they are selected on the basis of requirement of that respective department. Engineering department. This department is dealing with or site related placement of labor. This department prepares plans and specifications of job, makes job analysis, conducts time and motion studies, makes provision for safe working conditions and supervises production activities. Timekeeping department. The payment to workers is based on accurate computation of hours for which they provided service to the business unit. Thus, recording of time is one of the important tasks and one of the components of labor control system. This department is concerned with recording of workers' time. The recording of time put in by the workers is required not only for attendance and wages calculation purpose, but also for the purpose of cost analysis and apportionment of labor cost over various jobs. Payroll department. The timekeeping department is providing information pertaining to time spent by the workers on job to payroll department. This department maintains a record of job classification and wage rate of each employee and performs the function of computation of wages payable to them by preparing payroll or wage sheet. It is also responsible for distribution of wages. Cost accounting department. There are 2 types of labor cost, direct labor cost and indirect labor cost. Their accounting treatments are different, so their cost controlling system is also different. Keeping in mind the nature of labor cost, accounting treatments are given. This department accumulates and classifies all cost data of labor. It analyzes the payroll and prepares routine and special labor cost reports for submission to management so that proper control may be exercised on labor cost. The coordination amongst all these departments is basic need for effective and efficient cost control system. Each department performs different functions, but they don't work in isolation. Any function done by one department will have influence on other department. For example, personnel department is doing process of recruitment for engineering department. Any wrong decision of personnel department in this context would create problem for engineering department. Hence, appropriate coordination is desirable. The identification of all influential factors and their due consideration for development of any system is desirable. Let's discuss the influential factor for the control of labor cost. All relevant factors should be identified and level of their influence should be measured. To exercise an effective control over the labor cost, the essential requisite is efficient utilization of labor and allied factors. The main points which need consideration for controlling labor cost are the following. Number 1, assessment of manpower requirement. Number 2, organized system for timekeeping and time booking. Number 3, measurement of time and motion study. Number 4, observation on labor turnover and control on it. Number 5, selection of appropriate wage system. Number 6, system of wage payment and incentives. Number 7, organized controlling system for casual, contract and other workers. Another important element for labor cost control is timekeeping and time booking. These are two functions that are related with payment to workers. How these are useful for labor cost control? Now we will discuss about them. Let's understand timekeeping department. The timekeeping department is an important part of a firm's system of accounting and control of labor cost. The main function of this department is to accurately record each worker's time of arrival and departure in the factory and also time spent on different jobs or processes. Thus, it holds two functions. Number 1, timekeeping. Number 2, time booking. Let's understand timekeeping. It is a system of recording the arrival and departure time of each worker for attendance purpose and for calculation of wages. The purpose of time recording is to provide basic data for number 1, preparation of payroll, number 2, attendance record to meet statutory requirement, number 3, calculating labor cost of a job or process, number 4, computing overhead cost of jobs if based on wages or labor cost, number 5, statistical analysis of labor records for determining productivity and control of labor cost. Let's understand methods of timekeeping. Methods of recording attendance of workers. Number 1, attendance register, which is also called muster roll. It is conventional method. In this method, attendance of each worker is recorded in register maintained for this purpose and each worker has to sign in this register to avoid any kind of dispute in future. This method is quite simple and cheap, but it can be used only when the number of workers is in small numbers. In such cases, generally there is no need for a separate timekeeper as the work is done by the foreman. Number 2, token or disk method. This is also old system. Each worker is allotted an identification number and that number is suitably painted or engraved on a round metal token or disk with a hole on it. All such tokens are hung in a serial order on a board placed at the factory gate. As the worker arrives, he removes his token from the board and puts it in a box kept nearby or hangs it on another board which is specially kept for this purpose. After the fixed time, the box or second board is removed. Those coming late have to hand over their tokens personally at the time officer so that exact time of their arrival can be noted. The time office records attendance on the basis of tokens in the box. The absentees are indicated by the missing tokens. A similar procedure is followed at the department time in the evening. This method is not foolproof as a worker may try to get his absentee friend marked present by dropping their tokens in the box. Third, time recording clocks. This is a mechanical method of recording attendance and proves quite useful when the number of workers is fairly large. Each worker is allotted a clock card which bears his identification number, name and department, etc. These cards are kept in a rack in a serial order. There are usually two racks, an in rack and an out rack. On arrival, the worker will pick up his card from the out rack, put it in the slot of the clock, press the button and the exact time is printed on the card. After this, the card is put in the in rack and inspection of the out racks will reveal absentees. A similar procedure is followed if workers leave the factory at midday for lunch or in the evening at close time. Clocks are adjusted so that late arrivals, early or late leavings, overtime, etc. are automatically printed in red. The timekeeper must take care to see that no worker places a friend's card in a clock in addition to his own. At the end of the week, the cards are sent to the pay office and a fresh set of cards for the ensuing week is placed in the racks. And number 4, machines. In some organization, biometric fingerprint system is set up. In this, customized requirement can be done through customized software. So, required information is ascertained through this device. Now, let's discuss about time booking. Let's understand time booking. It is a system of recording time spent on different jobs or processes for determining labor cost of job or processes. This is analysis of total time spent by a worker for which he is paid. In addition to recording workers' time of arrival and departure, it is necessary to record the particulars of work done by the workers and the time spent on each job or process. In brief, recording of workers' time spent on different jobs is known as time booking. The objectives of time booking are: number 1, to ensure that time for which a worker is paid is properly utilized. Number 2, to ascertain the labor cost of work done. Number 3, to provide a base for apportionment of overheads. And number 4, to ascertain the idle time so as to control it. Now, let's discuss methods of time booking. Depending upon the size of organizations, time booking may be done manually or mechanically. Large size organizations use time recording clocks for recording starting and closing timing of work done by every worker in respect of every job. Let's understand common methods of time booking. Number 1, daily time sheet. It is a daily record for each worker in respect of time spent by him on each job during the day. This method is suitable where workers have to change their job quite frequently during a day. For example, services of a worker of maintenance department are required in all concerned department of the business unit. This method involves high level of clerical work. Let's see the format of daily time. The format of daily time sheet of ABC Limited is given here. It will record the name of worker, date of that time sheet and number of worker, that may be employee number, and this time sheet will record job number, department, start and finish time, total hours on a regular time and overtime spent, rate per hour and amount rupees. This daily time sheet is signed by a clerk and also signed by a foreman. Let's understand this time sheet. Under this, number 1, each worker will have separate sheet for each day. Number 2, a worker may work on different jobs for different departments. Number 3, total time spent on each job for each department including overtime is calculated. Number 4, total time spent is also ascertained. Number 5, on the basis of predetermined rate, total amount spent on the worker is ascertained. Number 6, finally, it is authenticated by concerned clerk and foreman about time spent and amount paid. This signature of both the concerned persons decides their responsibility. Number 7, how, when, where and why amount is spent, this information can be collected. Let's understand weekly time sheet. It is a daily record for each worker in respect of time spent by him on each during the week. This method is suitable where there are a few jobs in a week. This method is commonly used in building and construction work. Let's see the format of weekly time sheet. Weekly time sheet of ABC Limited is given wherein the record of name of worker, number of worker, department and date of record is given. Here we will record weekly time sheet for each worker from Monday to Saturday, for each job from job number 1, job number 2, job number 3 and on time as well as off time. Thereby we will calculate total time which may be regular total time and overtime also. Then here we will record the rate per day or per week and then we will calculate amount to be paid either per day or per week. It is again also signed by the clerk and foreman. It is similar to the daily time sheet, but this card provides weekly details of each worker. Weekly time sheet is similar to daily time sheet, but this card provides weekly details of each worker. Let's understand job card or job ticket. Job tickets or job cards are very commonly used for recording time worked on each job order. A card is prepared for each job and is allotted to the worker who takes up that particular job. The worker's name enters in this card and the time of starting as well as finishing the job is recorded. After finishing the job, the worker submits his work report along with his job ticket. He is then issued another job ticket for the next job. Thus, only one job ticket is issued to a worker at a time. Such job tickets also serve the purpose of authorizing the worker to carry out the job stated therein. Job card also has format. Let's see this. The format of job card is slightly different from earlier two sheets. ABC Limited's job card is given. Here we will write down job order number for each worker, then the day, worker's name and number, time spent on that particular job order number, total hours either spent on a regular basis or overtime basis, then rate either per hour or per job, and then we will calculate amount to be paid for that particular job order number. This job card is also to be signed by the clerk and foreman responsible for maintaining records. Let's understand combined time and job card. This card combines two in one, the clock card and the job card. That is, it records both the attendance time as well as time spent on different jobs. Idle time is automatically revealed as the difference between attendance time and work time. Time and job card of ABC Limited is given here, wherein we will record name of the worker, number of worker, department of the worker and week ending. In this job card, we will record daily from Monday to Saturday, number of job worked by the worker, clock time in and out, job time start and finish, whether that work is done on a regular basis or overtime basis. Here also we will record job time and idle time, and this time and job card is to be signed by clerk and foreman. Let's understand piece work card. This card is allotted to the workers who are paid on piece basis. This card may be made either for each individual or for recording the work done on several jobs. If group system of piece work is in vogue, the card may be allotted to each group of workers. A specimen form of piece work card is given here. We will see that. Though piece workers are paid on the basis of units produced and not on the basis of time taken, recording their time spent on different jobs is essential, particularly where overheads are absorbed on the basis of labor hours. Moreover, it ensures that piece workers do not cause any interruption in production by their late arrival or early departure. Let's see the format of piece work card. Piece work card of ABC Limited is given here, wherein we will record name of worker, number of worker, department and week ending. This card will record the worker order number, details of job, date on which that work has been done, time taken for the job and number of units produced, received, passed and rejected. It also record rate per unit as well as total amount to be paid. Again, it is prepared and checked by some authorized person. Here we will also write total wages to be paid to that worker for that job number. The main purpose of maintaining these sheets or card is to establish control system within the organization, and at a specific interval actual and predetermined labor cost are compared, and in case of any deviations necessary steps are taken to stop such kind of reoccurrence. Now let's understand the difference between timekeeping and time booking. This explanation would bring precise clarity to understand factual meaning of these two concepts. The first point of difference between timekeeping and time booking is connotation. Under timekeeping, the concept is dealing with the arrival and departure of workers. For each worker, this information is collected and maintained, while under time booking, this concept deals with activities done by each worker after arrival and before departure from the unit. It is a system of recording the time spent by each worker on various job, orders and processes. The second point of difference is the purpose. The purpose of timekeeping is to establish the authentic presence of workers on job. On the basis of this data, payroll is prepared, and due to this information, the degree of conflict about payment can be minimized to 0 level. Whereas, under time booking, the purpose is cost control, and actual cost determination is done under this system. It helps to ascertain labor cost of respective job, order or processes. The third point of difference is methods. Under timekeeping, there are two types of methods. Number 1, manual methods, and number 2, mechanical methods. Under manual methods, there are two methods, attendance register and number 2, token or disk method, and under mechanical method, we are having time recording clock. Whereas, under time booking, we have 5 methods. Number 1, daily time sheet. Number 2, weekly time sheet. Number 3, job card or job tickets. Number 4, combined time and job card. And number 5, piece work card. Now let's conclude labor cost part 1. In this part, we have studied about number 1, meaning of labor cost, number 2, types of labor cost, that is direct and indirect labor cost and their accounting effect. Number 3, departments which are highly associated with each other for labor cost control like personnel, engineering, timekeeping, payroll department and cost accounting department. Number 4, influencing factors for the control of labor cost. Number 5, meaning of timekeeping and time booking and methods of time booking for payment of workers. Number 6, difference between timekeeping and time booking. In part 2, we will discuss about number 1, meaning of payroll, number 2, payroll format, number 3, meaning of time rate system, number 4, applicability of time waste system, number 5, advantages and disadvantages of time rate system, and number 6, meaning of piece rate system. Number 7, applicability of piece rate system. Number 8, advantages and disadvantages of time rate system. I hope that this module has clarified the concepts and terminologies related to labor cost and their role to control labor cost. Thank you for watching this video.